cold. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. It's Monday. I really wanted this coffee to be hot so bad. Good morning. Good morning, everybody, and welcome to Coffee Talk. Do we have snow? We absolutely do not have snow. Alabama almost never has snow, and if we do, it's like a dusting mostly. So I am not at Sundance because my children had birthdays, and today is Michael's birthday. So I did not go to Sundance because we are the birthday family in January. I did get my nails done yesterday. I chose this purple color. I never choose like color. I usually do black or something dark. So this feels very bright to me, but whatevs. Anyway, Knox broke out of every cage. I don't know what I'm going to do with this dog, but he trashed my house. He got out of his crate, chewed up a magazine, a whole roll of toilet paper all over my house, 2 bags of chips that he pulled off the counter, and literally there were chips all over my house. Like, I absolutely love this dog, but he is driving me crazy. Emily, you have 8 inches in your driveway. What's his name? Does he like brunettes? I'm coming. Anyway, so I have a lot of work to do today. I'm supposed to go to Atlanta on Wednesday for the day, so we'll see. But today, like I said, is Michael's birthday, so I will be here. Kids start soccer. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, so I wanted to talk to you about worth. There is a misconception that if people don't see your worth, that it is your responsibility to show it to them, to prove it to them. Now, unless you're applying for a job, this is absolutely incorrect as far as I'm concerned. We see it as a challenge, some sort of emotional challenge, anytime somebody doesn't see our worth. Like, oh my gosh, I've got to figure out a way to make this person see my worth. I've got to prove it. I've got to show up. I've got to give more than they give. I've got to put more, I've got to bring more to the table than they do. I've got to love them harder. I've got to tolerate more. I've got to put up with more bullshit because they need to see my worth. No. Listen to me. Listen to your old friend Jamie. They know your worth. You're just not what they want. Let me say it again for the cheap seats. You do not have to prove your worth to anybody that you don't believe sees it. Not a friend, not a lover, not a partner, not a whatever. They know your worth. They know it. You're just not what they want. That's okay. I'm going to give you an example right now about what I'm talking about. Okay? There is a guy friend that I have. You know, I hang out with a lot of guys. I happen to find men fascinating. I think they're super funny. And I gain so much perspective from them. Okay? I have a guy friend who is like a slut, I guess, for all intents and purposes. He, he sleeps with whoever he wants to sleep with. And he slept with this one woman a couple of times, likes her enough, whatever. She's cool. He tells me she cool. Okay, she cool. There's another girl that he talks to that he has never slept with. Never slept with. And he adores her. When he talks about her, he's like, she's so funny. And she's this and she's that and blah, blah, blah. The other girl and it has nothing to do with sex. I'm just using it to differentiate them. It has nothing to do with sex. Okay? Because a man could really like a girl and have sex with her the first night and still really like her. Men don't do that with sex. Women do that with sex. Men do not. Just so you know. Anyway, the other girl said to me, because she knows I'm one of his best friends, I don't understand what he sees in her that he doesn't see in me. And she twists herself inside out, trying to be what she thinks he needs her to be and what he wants. And she tries to be funnier and she cooks for him and all this shit. And I told her, you don't understand. He sees your worth. He sees your worth. He knows how cool you are. He knows how funny you are. He knows that you can cook. You're just not what he wants. That's just the bottom line. You're just not what he wants. Men do not do that with sex. Absolutely not. I know so many guys who slept with women that they like first night and adore them, chase them, run them down. They do not. Women do that with sex. We put way more emphasis and value on that than they do. If you have a friend that you keep asking her to do things, you keep asking her to hang out, and she never makes the time for you, it's not that she doesn't see your worth. You're just not what she wants. Don't get it confused where you have to consistently and constantly prove your worth to people who truthfully already know. You're just not what they want. So instead of killing yourself trying to be more, just go, oh shit. I'm just not what he or she wants. And if it is family, the same rules apply. Guys, no matter what I talk about, no matter what I say, rules still apply to family. Same thing. Siblings, cousins, parents, children, whatever. They know your worth. You're just not what they want. Here's the point of this conversation. The point of this conversation is for you to see that you don't have to give more. If they are not picking up what you're putting down, it is not your responsibility to put more down. That's what we do to ourselves. I'm putting it down, they're not picking up, so I must need to put more down. And I will kill myself to give more. No. Hey, birthday boy. I said, hey, birthday boy. Lovey, do you want to go out tonight? I'm good. Think of it like a game. Not relationships as a game, but okay. When I met Michael, he was dating, but he said he would never get married again. He dated a lot of women before me, between his divorce and me. Okay? some of those women turned themselves inside out trying to be what they thought he wanted them to be. The truth was he saw exactly what they were. It just wasn't what he wanted. I didn't come with any more than they came. I didn't bring pies to the table. I just was me. It just happened to be that I was what he wanted. And as women, we always feel like, what does she have that I don't have? What is she bringing that I'm not bringing? I've got to put more. I've got to give more. I've got to have better sex. I got to wear the fancy clothes. I am telling you, it wouldn't matter if you wore leather chaps and cooked lasagna and recited classic hip hop lyrics for the wrong one. If it isn't what he wanted, it wouldn't matter. You could wear sweatpants and sneakers and pick your nose and tell knock-knock jokes. For the man that wants you, that's going to be it. He's going to be like, she the best nose picker, sweatpants wearing, knock-knock joke telling chick I ever met in my life. And you're going to be like this at the table, like, what? Who, me? Who, what? Yesterday, I had this guy friend of mine say, you are so cute in your glasses and your pajamas. I'm like, what? Because at the end of the day, he just adores me. So it doesn't matter. I'm telling you, ladies, stop feeling like you have to put more down because they're not picking up what you're already bringing to the table. They see your worth. They see it. You're not what they want. And I know it's hard to hear, and I know somebody's listening to this right now and they want to cry and they feel sick and they're looking at me going, why are you saying this to me? Why are you saying this to me, Jamie? Why are you doing this? I get it. But when I tell you I get it, do you know how many professional rooms I have sat in talking about my experience and what I bring to the table, and they say, okay, great, we'll call your agents. And I know they're not going to call my agents. Are you playing golf today?
No.
Are you going to be in your office all day?
Probably not.
What do you mean?
I'm going to go to the gym. I'm going to go to the office for 3 or 4 hours.
And then?
I may go hit some golf.
Well, what if I was going to come do like a naked singing birthday telegram to your office?
Come between 10 and 1.
Okay. Would you appreciate a naked singing telegram?
Everyone appreciates it.
I guess. What are you looking for? What? Lovey, can you listen for the bells?
We're walking out.
Okay, well then, put him out in the backyard, okay? And I'll come get him. Love you.
Love you too.
Anyway, this is what I'm trying to tell you. I'm speaking to the person right now who is trying so hard to prove their worth to somebody who already sees it. You're just not what they want. And the fact is that I have to get in 1,000,000 rooms to get one yes. I only share the yeses with you guys. You should hear my freaking 1,000,000 no's. I get 1,000,000 no's. Delay is not denial. What is meant to be will always be for you. Blah, blah, blah. But the truth is this. To my loves that I am talking to, please stop trying to prove your worth to people. They already know your value. They already know your worth. You're just not what they want. And I'm sorry, and I know that hurts. The name of my book, The Southern Education of a Jersey Girl. The Southern Education of a Jersey Girl. All right. Now listen, come over to Instagram. It's a lot of fun over there. It's nasty, but it's fun. At Jamie P. Sullivan. Instagram, Jamie P. Sullivan. Also, we have the sideways crosses back in stock if you guys want some at stateofstylegewelry.com. Stateofstylegewelry.com. I love you guys so much today. I love you. There's a share button. Please share the video. Share it with a friend. Tag somebody you know. Share it on your page. I love you so much today. Have a great, great day.